Hey, here we go. Yeah. What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out the Cranberries Linger. Yeah, some good old Irish pride, right? Or something's going on in this motherfucker. Yeah, man. So I revisited Zombie on the channel, and it went crazy. And you know, it was interesting because I'm not that familiar with the Cranberries. I was really familiar with Zombie in the sense that there's this UFC fighter, the Korean Zombie, who'd come out to that song. And I was just like, this is incredible, you know, like just the energy. But I never really dived into the lyrics. So I did that for the first time here. And a lot of the stuff I learned from the comments is just incredible about that song in particular. Today, we're going to check out Linger. Now, I don't know if this one's going to be, you know, because there was, Zombie is actually a political song, very political. But it's very deep and heartwarming when you look at it in certain aspects. But I don't know where this one's going to go, right? Like, I don't know if the Cranberries were like, you know, like Rage Against the Machine, everything was politics, or did they have love songs? Did they have, you know, just party songs? Like, I don't know. So I'm about to check this out and see what it's about. But I'm excited because Zombie is a banger, and I want to hear Dolores, right? Dolores's voice. That's it. I almost said Debbie, but I was like, no, I'm confusing Blondie's name, real name, with Dolores, the lead singer of the Cranberries, I believe. I'm trying to learn here, you guys. All right, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get it started. 40-year-old boys are back in town. 40. Boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, y'all, you know what it is. Let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. I'm a hip-hop artist. I release music videos. And after my baby gets here, which today when I'm recording this is actually Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. And the induction date for my baby is May 8th. So I just got a couple more nights of sleep, and damn. But when she get here, man, I'm gonna be putting in some work for some original content, you guys. It's been crazy. Anyways, shout out to the members. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. If you want to become a member, link in the description. There's no obligation, but we do want to thank the members for their support at the beginning of these videos. The membership gives you access to this stuff early, things we're doing behind the scenes. So love y'all, man. And let's get it popping, man. This is the Cranberries. Linger. That tempo change was kind of wild. It's totally different sound, feel, tempo. Okay.
If you could return, don't let it burn, don't let it fade. I'm sure I'm not being rude, but it's just your attitude. It's tearing me apart. It's ruining every day. Just a game to you, but I mean so deep.
her voice is freaking amazing. It's so unique. It is so unique. I love the music, and I actually really like the writing, and how it matches her voice and the way she's singing it. The song's about, from what I'm hearing so far, the song is just a love song, classic love song. Girl loves boy, boy loves girl, girl gets betrayed. She questions, was it real? And why did you do what you did? And that, do you have to let it linger? And when you ask that question, do you have to let it linger? I would guess it's almost like, because you're like that feeling, right? When you break up with someone or when someone hurts you, but you still just can't let them go. Is that what she's saying? Do you have to let it linger? Or she's saying like to the dude, do you have to let it linger? Or maybe there's like multiple meanings here. But regardless, it's just put together really well. And the fact that I can pick up on all this within the first minute and 40 seconds, I'm just like, this is classic. Like this is just really well arranged. She looks mad young in this video too. Like I don't know all of their history. I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg, meaning Zombie or Linger. But when I reacted to Zombie, a lot of the two songs that popped up the most was people were like, please check out Linger. And then people were like, please check out Dreams, I believe. So if you guys show up for this one, I'll check out Dreams again, or not again, but I'll check it out. This is great. I love the way the direction this song's going. It sounds amazing. It's a really good song.
For you, you got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Oh, I thought the world of you. I thought nothing could go wrong, but I was wrong. I was wrong. If you could get by, trying not to lie, things wouldn't be so confused, and I wouldn't feel so used. But you always really knew I just wanna be with you, and I mean so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger?
This song is crazy. This is tight. I mean, it is like the classic relationship song, because this can go both ways. There can be there could be a man totally wrapped around the finger of his female, or there could be a female wrapped around the finger of her man. And I think from my perspective, I've seen that more where it's like, or even with music in general, like I've heard about the woman singing about the man in that regard. So it's like a lot of times people will just say, oh, it's always the female, but it does go both ways. And I think this makes it super relatable. The crazy part of this song, this is what it brings up for me. I don't know what this is going to end like. And what does grace and forgiveness look like, right? When do you forgive someone, give them a second chance? And when do you stop, right? I think that is the underlining so far. And at the end, there might be closure of the song. But I think when you're dealing with relationships, because if, like, for example, myself, right? I'll just take accountability. If I wasn't given grace or forgiven for certain things that I had done in my past, I wouldn't be here with my wife, my children, etc. And it's just interesting. But again, it's also the type of person you're dealing with, right? Some people sometimes people will fall in love with someone who had no intent on settling down. They're looking at this person as, more of a fling and have a good time with, and the other person is just open with their heart. And, you know, some people are in the game is what I'd say if you're like a player or something, and some people aren't. And so if you fell in love with a player, then it's like, oh yeah, well, this person doesn't even want to be this way. But sometimes people can be in transitional phases. There's so many different phases of dating. And that's what this triggered in me. I don't know. It just brought that up because, you know, I've been married almost 10 years and there's been a lot of ups and downs, but it's like sometimes even the downs, getting through those make the relationship the bond is just so much stronger. And so I don't know, this just reminds me of me being a freaking idiot when I was young and doing dumb stuff. And, you know, me coming out on this side with some maturity and just being like, thank you for that grace and for second chances and a bunch of other things. That's crazy. I don't know where the video imaging, what the story they were trying to tell with all those dudes in the hall and the black and white. I was so focused on the music. But the other thing I was going to say is that Dolores is very attractive. And it stands out because for me, when women have short hair, I'm always like long hair. So if I can see that, you know, you're very attractive with short hair, that's like, even, it's just like, oh, like that's pretty crazy. So good for her. Beautiful. Anyways, wow. I actually really like that song. I actually really like that. Now, I always be, a lot of times I'll be like, will this make the playlist? This could be in the playlist to listen to. But I'm not at that stage in like a relationship or anything. Like I'm more like, yo, like future together, love, like da-da-da-da. And this is kind of a little more downtrodden in a sense. But one thing I wanted to say is we've all been a fool for someone, right? And it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. It's either a learning experience or, you know, like in my situation, like, man, praise God for my wife. Let's just say that. And I've grown up a lot. So, yeah, life is interesting. Life is interesting, but we've all been a fool for someone. So don't feel like you're alone out there. And, it's complicated to navigate those type of things, feelings, emotions, relationships, especially with this, because with this song, you could tell that whoever she was dealing with, there was a lot of lying going on. And typically when there's lying going on, you know, it's really hard to build trust with someone, right? Which is ironic because sometimes people will lie just to get what they want, right? But sometimes people lie almost like, yeah, just to get what they want, because they want this and they might have a certain intent and yeah. So, hey man, trust is built on the truth. So getting the truth out there can be complicated, but it's better for you than the lies. That is the truth. Anyways, that's the Cranberries, Linger. Man, they got me lingering on some deep philosophical relationship stuff. I'm trying to start a damn relationship show now. You know, like, hey, started with this song, do you have the I'm a fool for you? I'm like, Welcome to the Black Pegasus Relationship Show. Today we have Chandra and Jonathan. Welcome to the show. Anyways, you guys, let me know what I got, what I missed. I'm really digging the Cranberries. I'll catch y'all on the next one. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.